And we're joined today by Lieutenant Malinowski with the Syracuse Police Department. Lieutenant Malinowski, thanks for being here this morning.
Good morning. Happy to be here as always. Hello to everyone home.
Alrighty, so we have done some reports this week on animal cruelty of Hope.
Yep.
So how did the police department respond to help ensure this dog's well-being, and what do people need to know about animal cruelty cases within the department?
For sure, this was really kind of a miracle case. There was a dog found virtually on its deathbed. We were able to get it some medical care, and it was able to come back to life, thank God, but through the perseverance of that dog's spirit. But what's important for people to know, those animal cruelty cases get the same amount of attention that any crime that we have here in the city. So when it comes to an investigation standpoint, so first we're going to collect evidence, speak with witnesses. We're going to be able to hopefully find the suspect and interview them. At least here in the city I can speak for, we have an animal cruelty officer, and that's their job, is to investigate these kind of cases. But these cases, like any, usually always get alerted to the police because someone decides to call 911 and let us know. So again, animals can't really take care of themselves, so it's important to make sure that you're calling these things in if you see an animal in distress. And just a warning to people, animals are a lot of work, they're not a toy, and we really would advocate for responsible ownership. So again, if you've got a lot going on in your life and you can't take care of a dog or a cat or any sort of animal, just avoid it altogether, because there's some serious consequences if you don't take care of the animal. And thankfully, in this case, we found the suspect and we're able to make an arrest.
Well, that is always good to know that,
Yep.
Those animals are getting looked out for. It is Memorial Day weekend, and
Yep.
a lot of people are going to be, out for the unofficial start of summer. But this is also a very deadly weekend. What are the statistics that people need to know surrounding it, and, just making sure that everyone's safe if they're heading out to, be with their friends or family?
Yeah, the one thing about Memorial Day, out of all the holidays, it's actually the deadliest holiday when it comes to driving a vehicle. So, and this weekend, there's going to be an estimated, close to 40 million Americans traveling 50 miles or more from their house. So what you're going to have is more vehicles on the roads. And one of those things that's really important to know when you're driving and you have more vehicles, you're going to have more car accidents, and that's why it tends to see more fatalities. Biggest thing on that is going to be making sure you're giving yourself enough time to get to your location and not following too closely. That's one of the two biggest contributing factors. With people driving further from their home, you're going to see some more driver fatigue. So making sure that you're good yourself, having enough rest. And then obviously the one we always talk about, if you've had too much to drink and then you decide to drive, that's one of the other biggest contributing factors that we see when it comes to the increased car crashes.
Making sure you have a ride lined up if you're gonna drink and get out on the water. No drinking and boating either. I did a story on that this weekend. In honor of Memorial Day, there will be a watch fire happening in the Syracuse area. A lot of people might not know what that is. Would you just kind of tell a little bit about how that honors those who have fallen?
Yeah, so the watch fire, it's the professional and most appropriate way to retire an American flag. So never should you just take an American flag and throw it in the garbage or something like that. This event gives you the ability to go. They have like huge bonfire essentially, and again, it's the professional way to retire the flag, and you're able to burn the flag with honor and respect. And then it also pays tribute to our military members who've served and have died trying to protect us and our country. So I think it's a good event all the way around, and it should be safe and fun for those.
And that will be happening this evening at the fairgrounds.
Yep.